Okay, we are getting into it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in our favorite universe, on one of the better timelines. Give us a second to load and render reality, and we will resume preparations. Because I think it's about time for us to settle in clay in a second settlement finally. Somewhere far to the east, in a dangerous location, obviously. So that Shoji has a lot of difficulty. No, not just specifically to mess with him, but well, we want to get into a good location where we are just just someplace advantageous, and I think this area over here is ideal, especially after we have dealt with the spider factory, and we still have the spider foreman here contained. You know, it would be also hilarious if we stuffed his inventory with the crappiest version of pull-out as possible, or something like that. He possibly couldn't spawn those. I don't know how this works, honestly. That'd be a good way to test it, though. Just release him and see what he's. Whoa! What are you doing in here? Oh, you fools! Everyone, get outside. We're gonna kill you, but we're gonna do it outside. Whatever. He got messed up so bad that his pants are just in place. Flush with ration packs. That is amazing. I'm gonna throw that guy. That's right. Okay, so you were told to go shoot someone, and then you decided to shoot this person instead. Right. Finish the job. What in the world? Holy Sentinel, oh, you guys are barely surviving. Oh, this paladin is actually going to survive. Let's fix that. Or we could at least humiliate you and do this too. There. You get your skivvies and that's it. Now piss off. Satomi needs some more of these. Shizuka-san. Does Satomi need? Yes, she does actually. I foresaw that. I totally knew she did. Yes, I saw it. I didn't misspeak at all. It's almost believable. Alright, Shige. Whoa, you're flush with iron plates. Goodness, woman. What are you doing stocking up for the apocalypse? She's like, yes, you've Alright, you're good to go. How is you? He is true. Sayumi, you were just working on iron plates, which you are flush for, so you can come say hi. You never get to say hi. Here, you guys. Oh. Man, you suck at this trading stuff. You need money to trade, you fool. Here, I'll take all of these so Beep can do more stuff with them again. So get rid of that, and I'll take this instead. Man, you guys need to learn how to trade. You suck at this. So, all out of you. Beep can operate on these a little bit longer with fewer interruptions. There are going to be some interruptions, but that's just how it goes. One more starting bandit raid taken care of. When we get more hivers, we're going to be able to deal with that much more easily. Because we'll just get a bunch of hiver drones and station them up here. Or, I could bend the rules a little bit and get some permanent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 permanent turreters, there we go, turret gunners, and have them be something like screamer units. One, the argument could be made that a lot of work was done into getting them. Two, the argument could be made that because of Shoji's science level, and we will get it to 90, that his science level is high enough that he can literally reprogram them. Probably would be able to make the argument he could do that for the thralls as well, but I don't know. That's for down the line. I would still very, very much like to stick to the hiver drone specific only. And I've also caught wind of the possibility that the Recruit Prisoners mod has possibly included the dead hivers as well. So I want to go test that out and see if that's a possibility to make into reality. Because if we can, then awesome. If not, then oh well. I fully expect to absolutely kill a huge number of them, especially with the weapons we're using. We can go quote-unquote easy mode on them by switching to our training weapons. Because right now we are using our very, very much serious weapons. These are the utmost top tier, absolute rip your face off or peel your face off weapons. Speaking of which, we could, as I mentioned before, temporarily quintessential part of replacing 16 of them. That's a bit more than we have right now. I love that all of the units now have a ranged option, so they can automatically just stand there and shoot all, assuming they have that. Right there. Where is yours, Pete? You literally do not have one right now. Did I ever do that? Will you ever set up as a ranged unit? Certain. This upsets me. Okay. We will have Shizuka make the toothpick in the majority of its entirety, and then we will have someone else make it in the last part, so it becomes a rusted junk. Like we'll have Shoji do so with his arm taken off. Crossbow Smith of one. It'd just be the hilarity of all the training bows being made by him. Where did you go? You run to the wildest and strangest locations. Oh. Let's go outside of the base first and shoot at some random guy. And then we'll come and shoot him. The one you originally told me to shoot. Because when I'm ranged, I get weird stuff. You are still being strange. What are you doing? Shizuka, just shoot her. Okay, you're done? You're done. Looks like you're done. That was hilarious. Just her desperate attempt to shoot at the most obscure targets first. Like, how did you even know that person was there? What's going on in your mind? The enigma that is Shizuka's mind. We will never know. Also, what are you doing? Oh, steel refinery first. Gotcha. Okay, back to making the toothpick. And then Satana got injured a little bit. Okay, never mind. Was about to ask why you're in bed. That answers that. A lot of them are close to the 50 threshold, which makes it so that they no longer have a damage multiplier. They have a damage reduction percentage instead, which is nice. Certainly nice. Why is everyone hanging out up here? I mean, it's cool. It's just a little unusual. It's like, hey, let's hang out by Shoji. You know, I'm trying to work, right? It's like, yeah. It's cool though. You guys hang out while you're working. You know, you could work as well, right? That's an option. You know, because we're supposed to be working together doing this. Shoji starts, you know, raging at them. I'm trying to hint at you that you should get back to it, because I'm getting to it. This is taking a long time to research. Seriously though, the next one is 100 and some change hours, and that would be on this bench. Assuming it's way longer on this one. It's sort of the point though. Want his science as high as absolutely possible. How is Sarasa doing? You have made one more mass to work. That is very good. I guess we could farm through the dust coats, samurai cloth pants, and swarm of ninja masks for the masterworks as well, but I'd much prefer not. Oh shit, no. To do that. Oh, I accidentally had her make it. I wasn't paying full attention. Well, we have a specialist grade one now, which is cool. We put it into the actual container it's supposed to be in, the crossbow locker. You know, that thing we've been abusing for a while, to just strip of the other items of the signifier that has been stolen or not. Because for some reason, the crossbow locker still has the glitch that it allows anything to be put into it, like literally anything. And it will strip the items that you put into it of their stolen tag. So it's really nice to do that with. The downside, of course, is that it doesn't have any stackability. Oh, there's the jump. This amount of food makes me so very happy. You can last a ridiculous amount of time on this amount of food. If we stock up, each one of us, with a stack of 9 ration packs, let's say, and say Shoji with 2 of them, we could probably go just an extraordinary amount of time. Ooh, he fell down because he got bled out. None of his limbs, his head, chest, or stomach were tapped out fully. He lost the blood first. I just realized Shoji's arm is kind of messed up. And we literally do have a... Oh, he's holding someone, hold on. Go. And now we see which was faster. Healing on his arm or... Oh yeah, it's going to be definitely healing on his arm. There we go, nice. Back to it. Throat clearing intensifies. So Hugh, you could come back here and do the same, at least briefly. I don't know what you were doing before, but you can do this now. More okay. through the day and through the night. Shoji's doing it. You know, I kind of wonder, would his science gains increase if we had him melted? It's a little bit late to do it now, but, you know, I'm just thinking out loud. Oops, I did it again. Except for there's no colors backing up. Tell me, what's up with you? You're just chilling. Wait, hold on. Put that there. There we go. Whoa, why are you holding on to that? That's just weird. My fault, I suppose, but yeah. Come on, Shoji, finish up that research. At this point, you're going to be helping Sarasa make the light armor finish up because she's not making another masterwork yet. 89 and 66%. 90. Oh my goodness. Sarasa has officially surpassed the master. I am so proud. That is amazing. We will officially be using her to make armor from now on. All of the grandfathered equipment that you guys have had made from Shoji, at least Shoji's own equipment, will only be in remembrance because everything from now on will be made from Sarasa. Though she's focusing on light equipment right now, so. Well, I forgot to make the Swamp Ninja mask and not the Fog mask, but this is a Masterwork one, so we're not throwing it away. It's not going to be as stealthy, but it's going to be just as effective. So, take you off. Swamp Ninja mask, please. There we go. Alrighty, because of Saras's impressive leatherworking, we have 9 newbies we're going to be looking for as well. Because we have 6 pieces of equipment for them, and we're not going to let that go to waste. We're actually going to try and make a concerted effort of picking up 9 more hivers, which shouldn't be too difficult now that we know the quote-unquote hack that slavers like to keep hivers en masse, which makes sense considering they're the weakest and they're the more easily ones captured, and then also compounds the fact that they're wonderfully good at labor, so it's just, oh, enslaving these guys is not only easy, but it's super easy to make money off of them. Look at you, woman. I'm making Shoji proud. You've gotten better than him. That's what every teacher wants to see. Look at the stats on these things. And of course we have the ninja blades set aside to also equip these new people. Because obviously these new hivers are going to be given the lightest ninja blades possible to enable them to fight. And I see no reason just to leave these guys here because... Oh. How did you guys die? What? I'm kind of shocked, but okay. I guess that's a reason to... Come here, Beep. I'm astounded and disappointed. How did this even happen? Our hard buddies have been killed. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're mostly okay, you're mostly okay, you're dead. Alright, there we go. Alright. So. these ration packs can we make before we actually have to leave? Hopefully all of them. You know what? I honestly think it's going to take so long for us to have to leave that I can do this. And by this, I mean have someone operate this over here. Building. We're finally going to make a tower, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the last thing we do before we leave Anvil as a commemorative measure to memorize. I don't know. Just I want to build a tower. It sounds cool. It's like the one thing we haven't done in this place. That and I guess the big outpost. That would literally put us on the map. Alright, so watchtower at the bottom. Straight up. Making you don't right click. Making you taller. And rotate. I mean, I don't mind you rotated so that you have that there, but seems a bit off center, so when I rotate it, it doesn't quite want to do that. There we go. Alright, I'll drop it there. Confirm. Open private. And then what I will do is save Eastern Hive, save, yes. Shift F12. And then scooch. That's concerning. It doesn't actually scooch. Scooches the door. What? Hold on. Load. And of course you crashed. Please stand by while we fix technical issues. Come on. Hopefully that fixed it. And that is exactly why I always try to save immediately before doing any adjustments or editing of any kind, because it has a tendency of wanting to squick out on you. And having it crash after you've done a whole bunch of editing and a lot of detailed work is just so frustrating. So I just advise you doing all of that beforehand. Alright, I'm moving you so you actually do reside technically slightly within the wall. That is partially to make it so that it's extraordinarily difficult, if not nigh impossible, for NPCs to get stuck there. Also, it looks much more intimidating and cool as hell. And going for cool points. Exit. Save game. Eastern Hive. Load game. Eastern Hive. Because I have so many other saves. Gotta love that. Alright, so Shoji is coming on over here to do this, and this is this. Come on, buddy. On down, doing your thing. Shion, since you are so, oh my god, you have loaded your entire inventory. You are a mad woman. You know what, since you love doing that so much, I'm having you trade with Shigeo. You can do that. You're doing this. How close are you? You are not close. Not close enough. So Sayumi is coming over here to do this. There we go. Oh, and you need 10 iron plates, which is easy as hell to obtain in this economy. Oh my goodness, this economy is flush with it. What did I do that for? In fact, I don't even need to do that. I actually just need to do this. What have you, the mad woman herself? Come here, trade with me. He's easy to catch up to. Got most of the iron plates and one of the building materials because reasons. So you stay on that. You know what? Let's. That's how you deal with that problem. Just simply tell everyone to come closer. Why do we have people without jobs? Soraka, what were you doing? Oh, you had nothing to do anyways. Shopping Tempest, come buy my stuff. Especially the... Yes, there we go. Oh my goodness, look at that money explode. Holy crap. Yes, absolutely yes. So much yes. Did you... Yes, you did. It's over here. So technically, we are done here. I mean, literally, we are done here. Technically, whatever. The Hermina is the sound of your intelligence draining away as you realize you've done something stupid. Like, why did I do the dumb thing? I'm not supposed to do the dumb thing. I'm supposed to do an intelligent thing. Here I am doing the opposite. For shame. Alright, since Sarasa is the woman who does all of the armor smithing anyways, did manage to make a dust coat like that. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. Need to do that. Oh, I'm ready. go. Got it neat and clean. This floor is frickin' crazy. Alright, so you have 3 sets, that's fine. We can have 3 people take all of the armor. Ooh, hold on. And weapons. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 of you. Yes. There we go. 3 armor sets, 3. Yeah, there you go. That is like nothing on the meat scale. So now it says 10% encumbered. Okay. She's going to be fine. Are you in range to use? You are. Doot, 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 doot. Lots of dooting, of course. The dooting is required for morale improvements. There we go. It's totally not because of any other reason. It's just specifically and exclusively for morale. And then Shigeo, woman. Oh my goodness. What a Shion, nope. Shigeo and Shion, you just. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. Look at you, look at you. How about we just have 16 under there? There we go, look at you. You're actually reasonable and conservative. Hold on. Could you please cooperate just like 5%? There we go. There we go. And then all 3. Now, we have sets of armor for the 9 new people that we will be eventually bringing into the fold. We want to bring them to the fold because the fold is cool. I don't know. We want more people in Eastern Hive. So, we stay on that. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. We are so damn close, but I do also want to head out so we can get some stuff done before the episode ends today. There's also the alternative that I could just do 2 back-to-back episodes and no one can literally stop me. I mean, for the people watching, you're still gonna have to click over or do whatever. Or if they're watching on YouTube, it's automatically on a could be, anyways, on automatically a watch list. Playlist, there we go. Yes, watch list. You're on the watch list for watching my content. Ah, we're almost done. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to make your path efficient for these last few ones. 1. And I would argue we are now just ready to go. Alright, how many? Oh, we have plenty and to spare, and we put the excess on the market, I guess. Doesn't matter, we are good. Sorry about that, I had to go check something real fast. Now I'm back. always desperate for an ass beating of a hilarious proportion. Get it back on that, please. Alright, so back to the other plan. Getting everyone at least 9. Food packs. There we go. It's looking pretty good so far. Keep on that. Verify. Food is taken care of. 441. You have no more raw materials to take. That's fine. Oh, you still have 4 facilities. So you mean, oh wait, I forgot to do that. There. Now you are prepared for the trip that you're going to be taking along with these other ladies and gentlemen. The only gentleman here. Everyone else is of the female variety. Persuasion. Whatever you want to call them. Well then, farewell. You've been taken care of. You've been lip service. Goodness, you are so freaking ready. You may not have quite enough. Slightly short, that's mildly annoying. Same as laboring at 90. Why are you standing there? So Beep is going to be carrying 18 of those. We're gonna have Shoji carrying another 18, and then Shoji, what are you doing that for? Oh. Sorry, you were the one supposed to stay on that. And then Beep can just, or Shoji can just stay wherever the hell he wants. He's the owner. We're literally going to be bowing down. Satomi, you exist one. You do have what? How in the world do you not have that? You have so many of these. 4, 8, 9. I'm gonna make it so you can't ever make it. Obscene statement again. Don't have any. What? But yeah, with 2 packs worth of building materials on 2 different people, we can make another one of these hybrid stone mines and still have 1 material left over. Yes, trade caravan. What do you have? Let's trade. You've got diddly and squat. Sure, I'll take some of those excess. Can you take this? You can. Sweet, I'll take this in turn. Is anyone else in range to that? Sweet. Can we get anyone else? Oh, they're already gone. Aha. Sort of. This one is worth literally 28. Oh, that's so hilarious. I'm tempted to keep it and just put it on my market to see if anyone purchases it. Anyways, yes, right. You know what, that's fine anyways, it's all good. He's still making more ration packs, of course he is. Getting everyone ready to head on out. So now you are awake again. Whatever. That is fine. As we are leaving here, Literally not. Take that as well, just in case. You've got that, you've got that, everyone else has got that, everyone follow Shoji. Let's get out of here and make the Eastern Hive a reality. Anvil was a wonderful temporary base, but we now must get to the real location. Now we just have a toss-up between the Howler Maze and... Actually, no, screw it. Since the Western Hive is like in the westernmost possible island, the Eastern Hive will be in the easternmost possible island. So that'll probably be either around here or around here, possibly around here, maybe around here. We'll check out all locations because we have all locations at our disposal to check out. Yeah. We don't have any restrictions on our travel at the moment, so... Shoji, what? I told you to go east and you immediately head north. I know you're a dead hiver, but you need to hold your head, you need to hold your mind together. You'll go mad. It's the fog madness creeping in. I am extremely excited to finally be on this part of the journey because we have come a long way to actually get to this point. This is a dangerous location to head into, but it makes it also, so it's also a fun location now that we've gotten ourselves to this level of strength, because that danger makes it so that we can do some fun training. And by fun, I mean difficult. Don't get me wrong, all of these Dust Bandits, Holy Nation, and Black Dragon Ninja fellows were fun to play with, as long as we have. They did give us a decent amount of stats, but we have bigger and better things to move on to, and bigger and better enemies to face. So we are going to power on through and head on east. Ooh, Shoji got up to 93? Sweet, when did he do that? I am so proud of him. Oop. Save, yes, save. I thought I hit new game for a sec. How's everyone's weight situation? 20, 20, 40. Ooh, why are you at 40? Satomi. The whole point of this armor is that it doesn't weigh much. Why are you so weighed down? Your strength is quote-unquote only 69, so maybe that's part of the issue. Though the whole point of having the squad was that their strength was supposed to be above the 65 mark. Honestly, the 60 mark was the perfect. 63, yeah. Around there and like that. One and a half million cats we have available to throw around. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a friend that wants to play. Satomi, what is up with you? Oh. They're automatically set to not ranged. Now everyone's back to what? Sure. Shoji, what are you doing? Attack. That was so weird. Alrighty then, Shoji. I guess. Inventory. Not really. There. I squeezed it out. Already at 74%. We're doing more than good enough. The strength of this dead hiver in particular is truly terrifying. The things he can do with his bare hands, his very weak, brittle bare hand. Actually, yeah, if you ever capture him and you get him actually stripped down, remove his prosthetic, which is not particularly impressive, his brittle and weak bare hands are actually terrifyingly strong. It's like witnessing an old man do bending steel. Speaking of which, I wonder if I can break the shackles with bare hands, because every single time I've ever tried, it always states that you're too weak, or you're not strong enough. It's literally the same thing I just said twice to me, not strong enough. Avenge. This is where... Yes. Alright, let's see how this goes. We're just going to go, and if we get zapped, then we'll deal with it then. So Shoji, since nothing is attacking directly at this exact moment, let's do this a little bit safer. And do this. I'm specifically setting Shoji up with this because he does not have the hit points to withstand those laser beams at all. Whereas the rest of the hivers only can barely withstand those laser beams, even slightly. His hit points are... Oh, we had some hard bodies that were passing by. Let's say hi to them. It would be rude to not, correct? I'm actually getting zapped, so I'm gonna risk it and just drop my... quote unquote, risking it and dropping this armor. Yep, I was worried about getting tapped by one of them. Hopefully it's getting late enough in the evening. The lasers will soon stop anyways. And of course, when we capture these hard bodies, we don't ever have to worry about them decaying. We can just drop them on poles and forget about them. You were having a bad time. What? I was about to say, you don't have a what? Alright, so no one else is carrying anything, so we'll have you picked up. And 1, 2, 3, just 4, okay. Automatically doing it anyways. Alright. So, kind of doing a scooter move, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, so you're all done. Follow. Onward. Toward Isaac. Because that's the closest location that we can get to that's gonna make it so it's easy just to straight shot east from there. And now it's nighttime, so we can just boldly wear our heavy armor so that when we run into any more of these guys, headless thralls, we can just simply say, no, I'm going to fight you, and we're going to have a tussle. Excuse me. Shoji's gonna have so much arrow resistance. That's a hidden stat, by the way. Look at how many squads. There's 2 squads over there. Sometimes it's difficult to find even 1 squad. And we're just sitting there snatching up all these tiny squads, like the squad of 4 and 2. That was weird to see. Feels like those were partial squads that were just attacked by something else. Those are the only ones left. Very likely exactly what happened, especially since none of them had any of the higher tier weapons, because those quote-unquote leaders of the squads usually have a skeletal smith crafted weapon of some kind. I thought that was something else. Just literally grass. Excuse me, sir. Have you heard? Have you heard of the word? The yellow flame appalls. May chaos take the war. May chaos take the war. May chaos take the war. Wait, wrong universe. We have goods for sale. Ha 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 ha. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Again, just snatching up every single one of these small squads. We're only missing Satomi and Beep, who aren't carrying anyone. Everyone else is carrying a steel body. We'll carry those on over to the new hive. It'll be wonderful. And Shoji is, of course, carrying an advanced steel body with an actual head, though it's 150 hit points, and body as robust as below as it is. Save real fast, just in case they try to harass us. You need to attack. They sometimes can say stupid things. And by sometimes, I mean like 85% of the time. Where are you going, Shoji? Oh, eye socket's up there and you're heading over there. You know what? You're heading in this direction anyways, at this angle. I say as well. It's almost like you were heading toward Black Scratch. But no, we need to head this way. So because we have the skeleton foreman, or spider foreman, locked up over an Anvil. I'm like 99% sure the entire region will be filled with nothing but goats and Garu, like we saw starting to quote-unquote invade before. I say invade because we saw a brief interim of the goats and Garu attacking the remaining spiders. So hopefully that's something we get to enjoy. Just a peaceful area with just a mild amount of acid rain. Shoji's the only one that's going to have to deal with it. We will start construction on a few things, and then we're going to go search for, in the nearby slave camps, 9 more members for the Eastern Hive. Though we may have to do that next episode, considering we only have about 6 minutes left. I'm going to quickly take a short break between this one and the next one. Give myself a few calories to get in my stomach because this meat suit of mine runs off of calories. And unfortunately, I just cannot abstain from either calories or sleep as much as I would like to. Those are 2 things I loathe having to do, but so it goes. Well, there's a long list of things I loathe having to do, but it's just how it is. What do you mean I have to do maintenance on this thing? This meat's it's terrible to have to do things with. Why is it breaking down like this? Shoji, where are you going? You keep wiggling back and forth on the strangest of paths. Lo-fi games, I want to know. Why are the roads in Kenshi the invisible pathways that NPCs take and that your NPCs have a tendency of taking over long distances? Why do those make so little sense so often? They are just so weird. No, wide one. Shoji. Are you serious? They're moving so slow, we are guaranteed to run into them. Let's go. This is mostly because I was so insistent on finishing that tower. But let me check. And Anvil qualifies now. The tower upgraded it from the way station symbol thing here to an actual city. You can see it. You can see it. It's all the way over there. It's so cool. I love that. It makes me so happy. So the tower was the tipping point. It was the one thing separating it from an actual city. The watchtower. It is truly that important. I wonder what happens if you build the watchtower first, and how many other buildings are required to actually make it a... what is the invisible calculation that's put into making it a city, or whatever the largest symbol is on the map that's easiest to see when you're zoomed out? Come on, boyos, ignore us. I don't want to have to kill you right now. We're busy. We will easily annihilate you, but we don't want to because we're trying to go build a city. Who built this city? Shoji built this city. He needs way more engineering experience. We need to get him so much higher. We want him to be the know-it-all of know-it-alls. He's going to be able to walk into a building and tell you exactly how it's made, how it works, where every single one of the devices are, how the mechanics operate, and all the maintenance features that you should expect to have to deal with. science and engineering skill. I just want it to be that high. Alright, so we normally would start seeing which let's switch over before we start getting melted by acid. We're going to save soon anyways when the game ends, or when this particular session ends. The Forbidden Isle. It's forbidden because it's so delicious. Look at that. Some Garo to the left. Normally this place would be swarming with all kinds of spiders. But the iron spiders have been entirely shut down because of how awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this. Alright, what I'm going to do is quickly prospect in this area and verify everything around to see if we have iron and copper and stone available, because I'm pretty sure we have an abundance of, I guess we'll just verify. Yep, our water situation and fertility situation is a green and arid, 50% arid, wonderful. The green makes it so that we can plant green fruit, go figure. Stone, oh we have a little bit of stone over here, we can move. Iron is fine. Ooh, copper's. Oof. You're poor quality. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, 55%. Ew, gross. Well, thankfully we don't use copper for a whole lot of things. It's just really gross to have to deal with that poor quality of copper. I do find it also amusing that we can build our structure right next to the old facility that was producing those iron spiders. Anyways, well, that should be all for this particular episode. Thank you all very much for joining us, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.